Is Caleb Williams making our offensive line look worse than it actually is? How many sacks were Caleb's fault, and how many belong to the offensive line? Context is always important when evaluating a football team. Two things can both be true. Our offensive line struggled this year, and we still need more help in the trenches. But our rookie quarterback also did no favors to our front five by holding the ball too long and occasionally even walking into sacks. Caleb talked about this recently in a press conference, and he stated clearly that he did not want people blaming the offensive line. This is what Caleb said: I've taken sacks, yes, and a good amount have been on me. Whether it's small things of getting the ball out of my hands and just maybe dirtying it, by that he means throwing it away, maybe not trying to find the perfect route, perfect play, all of that for that situation, maybe just throwing it out of bounds, finding the check down faster, and then the other one is just not trying to make plays all the time and understand that. Like I said, I don't misjudge words. The stupid connotation behind my offensive line being bad is not the truth. I've taken a good amount of sacks that have been my fault. That is what Caleb Williams said. He said it is a narrative that the offensive line is bad and he needs to be better himself. Caleb has enough self awareness to realize that it has not all been on the offensive line. And I have a chart here from Patent Analytics that shows it off. Looking at every quarterback who has taken 350 plus dropbacks since 2021. This is excluding screen passes, its pressure to sack rate paired with catchable thrown passes. And Caleb's season was awful in this category, the worst charted. It's important to remember that our rookie quarterback did a lot of amazing things this season, but looking at this chart, it's clear he has to get rid of the ball faster, and he has to help out our offensive line. His season was worse than any other QB over the last 4 years, charting below Justin Fields, Bryce Young, and even Zach Wilson's rookie season. Don't overreact yet. Before you guys start throwing eggs at Caleb, let's make another counterpoint here, because this is one thing that statistics can do: be taken out of context. Caleb Williams also avoided more sacks than any other QB in the league this year, and it's not even close. He avoided 50 sacks in 2024, 50 total sacks avoided. No other QB in the NFL even avoided 30 sacks. Meanwhile, our rookie was able to avoid 50 sacks on his own, but still got sacked 68 times. If he wouldn't have avoided so many sacks, he could have been sacked 100 times this season. But the fact remains, he avoided more sacks than any other QB in the NFL. More than Lamar Jackson, more than Patrick Mahomes. The only guys that were even close were Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield, tied for second, but they only avoided 28 total sacks. Caleb avoided nearly double, just an absolutely ridiculous number that shows that even though Caleb did hold the ball too long and take some additional sacks, he also avoided more sacks than any other QB in the league, and that stat points directly back to our offensive line. So it's a combination of both. We seriously need to invest in this offensive line. The last thing I want you guys to think is that I'm ragging on our rookie quarterback. I'm not. I just think it's important to present the facts about this football team. I love Caleb Williams, and Caleb said it himself. The narrative going around is how bad this offensive line is or out of control. Yes, they need to be a lot better, but constantly dogging them when the rookie quarterback made mistakes too has just gotten a bit out of control. No, we do not have a great offensive line, but Caleb could have helped them out a lot more this season. He will be better. But I think it's important to understand that it's not all on the O line. We still need more help protecting Caleb, but he does also have to be better himself. I understand that. Caleb Williams understands that. I believe that Ryan Poles understands it as well. I just wish the national media and some of our fans would. We live in a microwave society where people love to take everything someone says out of context. I could say the sky is blue, and I'd have people in my comments arguing. I love Caleb Williams, and I'm no way trying to trash him or put him down. I am, however, trying to correct the narrative that it's all on our offensive line. Caleb said it himself. He understands that he needs to be better. I understand that he needs to be better, but a serious investment into this offensive line needs to be made. I believe we have our franchise quarterback. I would take that to the bank. It's time to embrace that and build around Caleb Williams. I've wanted a franchise quarterback my entire life. And if someone told me, hey, you're going to have to suffer through your rookie quarterback losing his first year, but you're going to have a franchise quarterback, I would take that 100 out of 100 times. We still need more of an investment into the offensive line. We need better coaching, and we need Caleb himself to continue getting better. But if those things happen, the sky is the limit for this franchise. Caleb set a lot of records already this season and showcased his ability to be the franchise quarterback we've all been waiting for. But something is still missing. We are not winning games yet. As Bears fans, we have to suffer through watching Jaden Daniels already go for his second playoff victory. We don't have two playoff victories in the last 20 years, and we're still sitting at home searching for answers. I think both things are true here. Caleb himself has to be better, and our offensive line needs to be improved drastically. I know our fan base is frustrated. 20 years and one playoff win is pathetic, but I really believe that we are on the verge of finally turning things around. I haven't spent the last 3 years breaking down and studying every move that Ryan Poles has made because I'm a fanboy or a homer. It's because I actually believe in what he's doing, and I believe this team is going to turn things around. He's doing things differently than the rest of the GMs did in the past, and we haven't had the success yet, but he's building the team the right way. By that, I mean he is building through the NFL draft and acquiring young talent while also not overspending on overrated free agents. Yes, he has built the team backwards to some extent, and he needs to put more into the trenches, but he's not done yet. Have a little patience with his plan and let it play out. The most important part was finding a franchise quarterback, something that no other Bears GM has gotten done in my lifetime. Ryan Poles got it done. Now he needs to protect Caleb Williams, who has already proven to be the most special quarterback prospect that we've had in my lifetime. The future is bright. Our offensive line is not good, but it's not quite as bad as people make it out to be. The bottom line is we have our quarterback and the future is bright. Let me know how you guys are feeling. I appreciate everyone who watches. Please remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned. And until next time, bear down.